watch what I do. It's pretty. Go. Right. What the fuck? What are you doing? Ah, the fucked up. Then he's gonna probably crash on me. Gonna accidentally click some shit I wasn't trying to click. I don't want that shit off my screen.
Fighting round. Online. Great match. Proceed. Special online. Online. Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Welcome to the stream. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
Cheer up.
Oh, whiffs the grab. No go for the throw. Okay, we're in the A stages of the round. Trips him up. Goes for the command grab. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Checks with a projectile. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Decides to go in with the target button. And a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. Sticks the combo, with the life gap opening up. KO! Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Shoots off a fireball up close. Not shy with the grab. Target locked and scoop. The jump in is denied. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Both fighters have plenty of drive to work with, but how they make their approach will be key. The jump in catches them. Reads the command grab. Looking to plan them with a pile driver. Fires off a whirlwind. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fire gun. Was hungry for the grab. Target locked and scoop. Player two is dominating this match. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Reach out and hug them. No escaping that. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Goes for the kiss is gonna hurt.
Come to me. Prepare for turbulence.
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale.
Picture perfect.
Can they make the most of this? Player one hits them with a stopping bomb. Whirlwind just finds the target. Reach out and hug them. Player two needs to take advantage of this gate piston leak some big damage. Can't miss move. What now? What are they gonna cross that off? Through pile driver with no escape. Spends the meter. Jump in, tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Tempest puts more fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Closes it out. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Hits them with a stopping bomb. From up above. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. What are they thinking here? Checks them with the projectile. It's a normal hit, but they get in there. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. reads them. The big play does it. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Fires off a whirlwind. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. The jump in is denied. The early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Throws them. What's next? From up above. Scrapping it out up close. Player 1 has a slight life lead. It's a good spot to use the super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. What'll happen here? This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Oh, got too eager. Oh, there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Dump. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Flatline though. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Backdash to start. Hits him with a stop and bop. Barely blocks the jump in. From upstairs. Both connects with the throw. Both fighters planning something? This is gonna hurt. Start the flip with Arabian Cyclone. Turning it right up with the super. Both sides getting ready. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Big time win. Whoa, critical art now? This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life off, but also their nerves.
Wrestling is unstoppable.
What are they gonna do? Jump! Hugs nothing but air! Player 2 has a... Oh my god, they just doesn't check the throw! That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Goes air to deny them a chance. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2 is using their drive liberally. Can't tech the throw? Alright, what's coming up next? Checks them with the projectile. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. The jump in is denied. He sees it coming and blocks it out. Jumps? Takes a trip. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. They don't need to go for anything big. Even a light tap to win. Uses the gig for a super art. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Player 1 drops them to half. Book gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whiff punishing. Player 1 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Goes for the jump in to start. Who's going to start things off? Lays down a whirlwind. Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Tempest for the pressure. Taking stock. The throw missed. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Super clutch corner switch. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. They've got the meter for a drive impact. The cyclone hit. Now we gotta keep looking to impress with this super. Oh, burnout triggered. They must have a game plan here with a critical art on deck, but executing that plan is the key. Life lead is there. All the throw connects. Fights back with authority. No! Critical art now? Finishes with the throw. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Jumps? throws them to negate the block. No good up high. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Starts with a jump hit. Taking stock. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Checks them with the projectile. The jump in is denied.
A drive impact could end it all here.
In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Jumps up, gets them. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Gets them with the anti-air. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep their momentum? We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Jumps in. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Solid use of Tempest. Looking to impress with this super. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Knockdown experiencing burnout. Player drive impact misses. How will they utilize this? They must have a game plan. Flatlines on. We're going to the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
That nigga Crossy hating that shit. Tell him.
Uses their drive gauge. Jumps in. Goes to the air. But knocked them out of the air. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Drops them. Start the push with a Radiant Cyclone. It's a good spot to use a super. Player 2 pumps the brakes on the impact. This is gonna hurt. All in with a rush. Too far for the throw to connect. Whirlwind shot. Player 2 has gotta work some magic with his limited drive. Connects with the throw. Getting up close and personal. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. That corner is starting to look scary. A jump in. Links it. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Player 2 can't impact squash. Nothing stops this train. This is a bad situation to be in. It crowns them from above. Forward throw. Laying the pressure on Thin. Player 2 can't use any drive boost. Got an overhead attack. This round may end with a timeout. Can either they didn't take the throw? Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. And eats it. Jumps up. Overhead. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. The throw connects for counter hit damage. Fantastic reactions there. Grabs him. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers can turn this around in their favor. Gets back into the corner with pressure building. In a dire situation, takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. The Cyclone hit. Now he ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Player 2 can't use any KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Big exchange blows. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Jumps up. Jumps. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. The Cyclone hit. Now we gotta see uses the gauge for a super art. Knockdown and their will to win is really being tested here. What a reaction to go air to air. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the experiencing burnout. And whip! They're wide open! Will we see a drive impact? Life lead is there, but still it pumps the brakes on the impact.
Pokes with a kick.
So, what's next?
Whirlwind shot. Flatline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Start things off with a jump in. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? The overhead denied. Still slugging it out at this range. Uses the gig for a super arm. What's next? One step ahead of that. But nothing stops this train. Arabian cyclone. Turning it right up with a super. Will this super arm do anything? What were they thinking? They are in a real bad situation here. Pokes with a kick. Crowns him from above. What a finish! That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Welcome to the stream. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Opts for the throw. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. All right. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Still slugging it out here. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Throw heavy, knockdown. Air throw. Had their eye on the sky. This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Throws them. What's next? Misses the drive impact. Decides to meet them in the air. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Tempest Force uses the gauge for a super arm. Going in? Player one turned this right around with that super.
They got the meter for a drive impact.
KO! Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Immediate jump in. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Zones with the fireball. Goes for the jump in. They just won't stop switching sides. Player one has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Going in? Will we see a drive impact? Risky up close scrap still going. Sets up with the jump in. Their life is hanging by a thread. Ooh, what a smart throw. A quick breather. A super arm?
Come to me.
Oh, excellent read. Connects with the throw.
That corner is starting to look scary.
Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Closes it out. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. From upstairs. Sticks the combo. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. The jump in is denied. Checks them with a projectile. Nails the anti-air. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Taking stock. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Lays down a whirlwind. Sticks the jump in. Medium kick hits. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Doesn't miss a beat. Knockdown and smart play with the throw. Risky up close scrap still going. Reads the jump in perfectly. Jumps in. This is gonna hurt. Oh my God, what's gonna happen? What's next? Closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Welcome to the street.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The drive parry was successful. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble? Does a good job. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. From up above, takes a trip. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Each hit is so important here. Decides to meet them in the air. Will we see a drive in there? The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Opts to create space to start. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Jumps in. Smart throw, that'll do more damage than usual. Quick breather. Uses the target combo with a filler. Tempest, it's a good spot to use the super. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. They back the opponent into the corner. And the kick hits! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Opens with a jump in. The last round, it's throws them. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. This is gonna hurt. Both fighters look to set things up as they can good decision with that throw. A quick breather. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Taking chunks out of each